lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 8 of Choices the Royal Romance Book 2. If you haven't joined me before, welcome! I drink and I cuss. If you want to play the drinking game along with me, the rules are right here underneath the player over on twitch.tv/aromanticace for those of you watching the VOD. I myself do have an inebriating beverage of which I'll be partaking tonight. So, and to catch you up on the story so far, basically, book one means nothing and the points don't matter. But in book one, we were established as Kira, a New York City waitress who served the bachelor party of Prince Shamar, Crown Prince Shamar, of the fictional Western European country of Cordonia. We found out that it was his bachelor party. However, he didn't know who he was going to marry yet because the way they pick the co-reigning monarch in Cordonia is through a single social season, basically bachelor style. Because this is socially responsible. So, on an hour's notice, we were trafficked to this country by one of his friends, put into this, what basically is a competition. And we survived really well. We made some friends. We survived a masquerade, and we went skiing, and we endured a garden party with the xenophobic nationalist queen. And then we're also sexually assaulted at the royal family's country estate. Which, originally just looked like a great ploy to make our asshole third wheel look like less of an asshole, which is his own problem. Told you I cuss. But that came back to haunt us at the very end, where it looked like the prince was about to propose to us, and shocking photos were leaked of that encounter, and of course it was all our fault, because, we're the girl. So, the prince ended up proposing to one of our rivals, Madeline, instead. We found out that our other chief rival, Olivia, had been blackmailed out of the competition with some news about her family. So in book 2, this has been all about clearing our name and also sort of prepping us to become basically Shamar's Madame de Pompadour, which, we're less than okay with, mostly because Madeline initially said she was okay with it, but also turns around and acts like she's not okay with it, so Madeline needs to make up her mind about what she wants. Shamar does have some kind of historical precedent for being able to call off the engagement. Apparently this is not commonly done, but has been done. However, he needs to decide whether he's going to go ahead and do that. Hannah's family is still abusive as hell and isolated her immediately after the engagement ceremony, the coronation ceremony. And they were the same thing, so now Prince Shamar is King Shamar, which is making this all worse. And Olivia has returned as our tentative ally, who is sort of helping us to clear our name because it should clear her name at the same time. So for now, she's almost being nice to us. Not so much to Drake, with which she has a habit of insulting Drake's younger sister, who has disappeared and dropped off of social media and the whole nine. So there's certainly no bad blood there, is there? Nah. So, we found out last time that Penelope, one of the gals who has been in this competition from the very beginning, the one who loves poodles, her credit card was the one that paid the photographer that took the photos of the night that we were assaulted. So, has Penelope betrayed us? We assume that's the case. So, apparently, we are going to completely shift gears after that bombshell and head to Paris, because this makes sense narratively, I guess. Okay, so, oh yeah, and we adopted a dog, and his name is Oliver. Best diamond choice ever. It worked. It did exactly what it was supposed to do. It made me spend money, so screw you, choices. But chapter 8, the little stinger here is, can you continue to manage your image on the world stage at a Parisian charity fashion show? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, so this is Chapter 8, The City of Lights. A knock on the door of your train suite jolts you awake the day after Madeline's bachelorette party. Take a drink. Someone's knocking on our door. Oh yeah, that's good and strong. This is going to be a good time. Oliver! Says, "Urf, urf, urf." I'm going to see if I can get my downstairs neighbor's dog to bark back at me, because that's going to just make my night. You get him, Oliver! Woof! He's so happy. You drag yourself out of bed and open the door, revealing Hannah, Maxwell, and Drake. Morning, sleepyhead. Last night must have been rough. You slept all the way from Italy to Paris. How are you feeling? Well, we drank a lot of champagne at the club that we took Madeline to for her bachelorette party, so probably not great. I've felt better. Yeah, I figured. That's because you partied all night long. Maxwell has his priorities. That, and I found out that the noble lady who set me up was Penelope. What? Like, any of them weren't going to be shocking apart from, like, Olivia or Madeline. Penelope? Penelope? I can't stop talking about my poodles, Penelope? Yeah, remember she's got a crush on Maxwell, too. I always knew she was a few dogs short of a pack. Wow, Maxwell's been sitting on that one. Guaranteed. To be honest, we can say I feel so betrayed by that backstabber. My revenge will be swift and thorough, or I kind of feel bad for her, actually. Why would we feel bad for her in this instance? Like, yes, Penelope's kind of, like, been through some rough stuff with the competition. She very obviously felt like she didn't fit in, and she was having a hard time kind of being eligible to stay in Madeline's court because she was not finding a suitor fast enough. But I'm not sure in this instance that pity for Penelope is the way to go. I'm also not sure that my revenge will be swift and thorough is appropriate either, because the last time I chose a vindictive answer like this for Kira, she basically threatened Olivia with death. So, we're gonna go with, I feel so betrayed by that backstabber. I thought Penelope and I were friends. I don't understand how she could look me in the eye and act like everything was fine between us and then... Don't worry, Kira. We'll set things right. No one messes with House Beaumont. This is true. Bertrand will probably kill her. Which is, again, an overreaction. I will be fairly fascinated if Penelope did this with malice aforethought. I wouldn't be surprised if Penelope got played too, because the story that the maid at the summer retreat gave, was that a noble lady had approached and said that she needed to help set up her friends who were in love with each other and weren't admitting it, and that was supposed to be us and Tariq. So, I wouldn't be half surprised if somebody pulled one over on Penelope. But I may be giving this story too much credit. I also may or may not secretly want Penelope not to be the mastermind behind this, but, you know, whatever. To think I even tried to help her. Anyway, I'm still hungover, by the way. Anyway, we need to strategize. I didn't confront her last night, but I have to talk to her. I need answers. Please be careful, Kira. If she's been able to fool us for so long, who knows what else she's capable of? Yeah. I mean, Bertrand over here is still walking free, so... She's downright diabolical. I bet she doesn't even have poodles. Well, Google her. Yeah, be careful. We've got the upper hand right now because she doesn't know that you suspect her. Ooh, true. That's right. If we're able to get close to her, we may be able to get some answers. Good idea. The ultimate game of cat and mouse. Cat and poodle? Poodle and lion. Oh, okay, Maxwell, you're reading too much into this. This lion is ready to pounce, just as soon as I get some aspirin. I'll be there if you need any help. I know it won't be easy to be nice to her after all she's put you through. Oh, I have an idea. Penelope loves dogs, right? Well, she likes poodles. Oh, yeah. Maybe you can butter her up with a little corgi time. Yeah, see? Buying this dog keeps paying off. It's also very important, apparently, because it's in red. Arf! Oliver, ready for duty. Who is the very best little detective? Is it you? Down, Maxwell. It sure is. You're the best detective in the world. Wow, step aside, Nancy Drew. You've been replaced by a corgi. Woof. Be careful, Roth. Think you'll be able to get her alone? That might be harder than it sounds. We're going to do a charity fashion show today, so there'll be tons of people. Speaking of which, we should get going. We're supposed to meet Justin at the limo in a few minutes. Oh, good. So I get to have Clark Kent tell me how to behave in front of the press again. If he's gonna put that damn earpiece back in my ear, I'm screwed. What happened to that last night, by the way? We, put it in. Or, when did we have the earpiece? We had it sometime, and then I don't think we ever addressed where or how we got rid of it. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm concerned. How long has this guy been in my ear? Mind if I catch a ride with you guys? Whoa, you're coming to the fashion show? Plenty of room in the limo! Okay. Maxwell's very excited. You, Drake, and Maxwell enter the limo to find that Justin is already inside. Like a creeper. I think he sleeps here. Morning, future queen! Ready for an exciting day of fashion and philanthropy? Oh man, he sat there and prepped that. However long he's been in this limo, he literally went over that in his head, I guarantee ya. Fashlanthropy? Wow, Maxwell's reaching here. Ugh, you know I can never unhear that, right? Shut up, Drake. Hey, they can't all be winners. Oh, please no. Am I ready? We can say, you bet I am. Or, actually, I'm a little nervous. Probably it doesn't matter what we say. So, I mean, we've got a lot going on, so we probably would be nervous. Actually, I'm a little nervous. I've never been to a Parisian fashion show before. I'm not sure what to expect. Expect bright lights, well-dressed people, and outfits that are each more impractical than the last. Oh, good. I could get that off the internet, Maxwell. Thank you. Thank you for that. Right. Justin, isn't this the sort of event press swarm to like flies? Yes, it is. It sure is, especially because of the charity angle. Why do you think I'm here? Like I said, I'm pretty sure you sleep in the limo. Pretty sure. Because we're not paying you that much. What are we raising money for? This is a good question. Disaster relief is the cause du jour. Okay, what's being considered a disaster? Because there's a lot of disasters in the world right now. So, yeah. What disaster? Wow, we are so white and privileged right now. There was a major earthquake on the Cordonian coast recently. It caused a tsunami and left hundreds displaced. Whoa, what? We're in, like, Western Europe. Is this common? To, like, cause tsunamis? Off the coast of Western Europe? I am very concerned right now. Like, it doesn't have to be Cordonian crises. It could be something else in the world. Oh, that's so sad. Wow, that is so white. Indeed. It hasn't received much news coverage, but tonight should change that. Yeah, 'cause it didn't happen. The government has already deployed disaster relief, but a well-covered charity event will raise even more funds to help the afflicted. Yeah, Doctors Without Borders, thank you. Well, I'll be happy to support that cause. I mean, theoretically, we're still trying to be queen. Aroof! So is Oliver. Oliver's ready. Sounds like Oliver is too. Oliver's always ready. I certainly hope so, because you'll want to show that little guy off like a prized pig at a county fair today. What? Excuse you. He's the best decision you've made. Except me, of course. Yeah, because we mostly don't listen to him, is why. I think it was the same day we adopted Oliver. He was like, you need to wear this god-awful metallic dress that doesn't go with your coloring because it's what Madeline wants. And I was like, Madeline doesn't know what looks good on me, so fuck her. Woof! He is. He's such a good decision. Just remember, if the press asks you any sensationalist questions, refocus on the humanitarian efforts of the event. Yep, always steer back around. Don't worry if you run into any questions you're not prepared to answer. I'll be in your head again today. Oh god, no, this is creepy. I'm sorry. The earpiece that doesn't fit my ear? I bet Justin's fun to have inside your head. No, he is not. I like to think so. Well, you can think that all you like, Justin. It's creepy. This just got awkward. Yeah, why did it get awkward, Drake? Oh, because we kissed you in the middle of an Italian restaurant. That's why. That's why it got awkward. See, now, if Drake's got half a brain, which he doesn't, but if he does, he's now wondering if Justin was inside our ear the night that we kissed him. Yeah. It's question worth considering. Doesn't mean that Justin told us to kiss him, but it might mean that Justin knows. He didn't. We didn't have the earpiece back then. But, yeah, the thing is, Drake's not smart enough to think of this. Sorry. Just put the earpiece in when you need me, Kira. Okay. That's not gonna be obvious? Me just, like, sticking this ear... Okay. You feel the limo roll to a stop. Good job I'm not wearing an updo, by the way. Looks like we've arrived. Apparently, I've gotten over my hangover. We should probably go find Shamar when we get inside. Yeah, and talk to him about this, Madame de Pompadour sneak around behind Madeline's back bullshit. We'll catch up with you later. See, the thing about Madame de Pompadour is that was not behind the Queen's back. The Queen was fully aware of it. Madeline's fully aware of it, but she's not okay with it. So, yeah. Ugh. Anyway. The fashion show venue is abuzz with activity when you arrive. Drake and Maxwell split off. You and Hannah are shepherded backstage where Madeline and her entourage await. Haute couture is such an appallingly underappreciated art form. Is it, though? It's true that few are equipped with the acumen necessary to value it. Okay, Madeline. I can't imagine anything as glamorous as a Parisian fashion show. Okay, Penelope. No, I don't suppose you can. Take a drink, the rival's sneering. Doesn't have to be at us. God. Okay. Madeline's eyes narrow when she sees you and Hannah approach. Remember, by the way, that Madeline lied about having a deadly chocolate allergy just to humiliate Hannah, and then we bailed on Madeline's bachelorette party as a result. Because, fuck her. Well, we didn't know she was lying at the time. We just knew that she embarrassed Hannah. But we found out later that she was lying. And that's not cool because deadly allergies do exist and they're very serious and should be taken seriously. So she's just trivializing this thing that can literally kill people. And yes, some people are deathly allergic to chocolate. So, yeah. Future Queen of Cordonia, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that great? And, and non-binary folk. Throw that in there, sorry. Ah, Hannah. I must admit I am a bit surprised to see you here after last night's blunder au chocolat. Okay. Shut up, bitch. I am terribly sorry, Madeline. I hope you will allow me the chance to make it up to you. I can't remember. Does Hannah know that this was a lie? I don't think she does. I think like she and either Maxwell or Drake like stepped away when we saw Madeline getting out of the taxi. So, yeah, I don't think Hannah actually knows. This seems like something we should tell Hannah, doesn't it? You know? The fact you're still welcome here at all is a testament to my merciful nature. See, I don't think so, because I would not be half surprised if one of the ladies of your court wouldn't rat you out. Just saying. Madeline, we can say, I know you were faking your chocolate allergy, or it's so lucky you survived. Ooh. Ooh, this is a tough one. Because on the one hand, we kinda still need Madeline to not be super pissed at us. On the other hand, literally everybody else in this room knows that she lied except for Hannah. So do we call her on it? Or do we play along? I mean, I think she even knows that we heard her. So, I'm gonna take a risk. Madeline, I know you were faking your chocolate allergy. Is that so? Yeah. If you want, we can go do a scratch test at an allergist. You drunkenly admitted it to me at the end of the night. You said you made it all up just to torment Hannah. Oh. Don't take it personally, darling. I like putting all of my ladies through their paces. Ha 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 ha! Alright, so she's not gonna gaslight us. That's interesting. But, yeah, fuck you. Consider that your official hazing. And you passed. Oh, so a second ago you were so merciful to be allowing Hannah to stay, and now, oh, honey, I was just testing you. You passed. Oh ho ho ho. Oh ho ho. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Thanks. I mean, like, I don't know which is worse, having Hannah think that she legitimately almost killed the future queen, or having her know that it was just a really mean prank, but I feel like having the weight of having potentially almost killed the future queen is a little bit scarier. So, yeah. Sorry, Hannah, but Madeline needed called out. Anyway, you must all be wondering why we're backstage. I really wasn't, but sure. I've arranged for us to have a private tour with the designer. Oh, great. Just what I want. And now that we are all finally here, we can begin the tour. Come. Screw you. I'm not a dog. Madeline leads the group over to an impeccably dressed man with an air of haughtiness. Whoa, not that kind of haughty. Ah, bonjour, mademoiselle. Whoa, okay. Oh, what is that word? Ah, Bonjour, mademoiselles. Je suis Lanceline Sinclair. I am the designer for this haute couture extravaganza. Oh my. Okay. Y'all get to hear my horrible French accent again. I'm sorry. Oh, you get to hear me try to speak French again. Okay, I'm really sorry. C'est un honneur de vous rencontrer, monsieur. Monsieur. Oh, it's an honor to meet you, sir, is what she said. The honor is all mine. Let's begin the tour. Avec moi. The designer leads you through the backstage area, which is aflutter with preparation for the show. Voila! The hair and makeup room, and voici the wardrobe. I think. Sure. Ostensibly, the models dress in here. Are they not behaving, Lancelot? Oh, sorry, Lancelin. Ostensibly? Yeah, I'm kind of concerned by that phrasing, too. One of my ungrateful, unreliable so-called models was evidently too busy to bother showing up for tonight. Okay. I like how his outfit matches the background there. Mon Dieu! Oh my goodness, I wonder who's gonna have to go in her place! He pulls a lovely floral dress off the rack and stares wistfully at it. Okay, don't models usually wear more than one dress over the course of a show? Like they run backstage, they change, they go back out. Like so there'd probably be multiple outfits not getting shown, so he'd probably be pretty pissed. No, this piece will never see the stage. Okay, yeah, I'm so sad. Okay. Kira, that looks like it would fit you. You should wear it to the show. Oh, no, Hannah. No, don't volunteer me for this. I am a waitress. If it isn't on stage, it is useless to me. You can have it for the cost of materials. Oh, God. Kira, this is an excellent idea. You will be the only one in a dress by the show's designer. Okay. The press won't be able to contain themselves. By the way, we're pretty much all the same size as far as I can tell, so wouldn't Madeline be snapping this up? It is a gorgeous dress. You should at least try it on. My seamstress will make the necessary alterations. If you are going to wear my dress to my show, you will look perfect. Okay. Unless this gets me an extra scene, we know what the answer is here. You pop into a nearby changing room, followed by a woman who makes careful measurements and adjustments to the dress. It actually does look nice. It's very pretty design. Here, I'll smallify that so we can see the whole thing. Like, for once, it's actually a flattering cut, which is not usual with some of these dresses. But, unfortunately, doesn't look like it gets us anything. So, although I don't understand why we're going to end up showing up in jeans and a tank top otherwise, we should at least be able to change into our pink dress. But whatever. Fine. Choose this look, I guess. Whatever. On second thought, I'll stick with this. You look great either way. Alright, I'm gonna count that as the BFF telling us we're pretty, so take a drink. It's pretty much what she says anytime that Hannah sees us and we come back not in the Diamond Choice outfit, so. Maintenant, shall we continue the tour? I guess. This could be an opportunity to talk to Penelope and get her to open up. You drop back to walk next to Penelope and Hannah. Ooh, we're gonna tag team her. Okay. Hey, Penelope, it sounds like you're really excited to be here. It's so wonderful, isn't it? I love it here. I wish we could stay forever. Yeah, because it'd be no responsibilities, right, Penelope? Oh, yeah? So we could say, I could see you as a model. What would you want to do? Or so do you like so you do like something other than poodles? Okay, it's kind of judgy, so take a drink. Of course, we know she likes things other than poodles. Um, I think asking questions is good. So, what would you want to do? I've always liked making clothes. Really? My mother taught me to sew when I was growing up. She was always so busy with courtly duties that sometimes it was the only time we spent together. I think she intended for me to do ladylike needlework, but I actually preferred making clothes. She didn't really approve of that. Okay, teaching someone needlework and teaching someone how to sew garments is very, very, very different. What the hell? Okay. She said it was the work for a common seamstress, not her daughter. Okay, she clearly hasn't paid attention. Tons of rich girls run their own clothing lines. Okay? They may not necessarily be like putting everything together themselves, even in terms of the design, but I I'm not buying that. Your mom sounds awful. Hey, fashion designers are greatly respected, practically treated like royalty. Yeah, exactly. It's so different. I can do both. But yeah, the techniques are just for one thing, when you're sewing clothes, you don't need a hoop unless you're actually making like a hoop skirt. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah? What kind of clothes do you make? There we go, Hannah. Hannah's on it. I mostly make outfits for my poodles with little hats and slippers. Oh, I'm sure they love that. Every dog loves booties. Oh my goodness, that's adorable. Madeline glances over her shoulder. Are you honestly talking about your poodles again, Penelope? Madeline, shut the fuck up. God. Just. No, oh yeah, those poodles are plotting her death. Guaranteed. Plotting Madeline's death, too. You shouldn't encourage her, Kira. It's embarrassing enough to have a lady in waiting so obsessed with those ridiculous creatures. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take a gulp for that, because that's not just a sneer, that's an out and out attack. Excuse me. Oh my god. Good lord. Okay. I think Oliver would look adorable with a matching hat and slippers set. Right, Oliver? Yeah, by the way, no one thinks it's weird at all that we're bringing this dog back into places where, honestly, a dog probably shouldn't be allowed. So, yeah. Oliver's like, I did not agree to this. What are you signing me up for? Woman? Penelope, are you alright? No, Madeline just fucking insulted her to her face. Honestly, not really. Talking about my poodles, I just miss them so much. Aw. I know it sounds silly to everyone else, but they're my family. Aw. I wouldn't expect anyone else to understand. We'd like to try. Hannah's being very generous. I had a lot of anxiety when I was younger. Yeah, sure. If you want to raid my channel after Ariana's done, sure. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Penelope's got anxiety. I've been attending courtly functions since I was a child, but they still fill me with dread. I've never gotten used to the crowds or all the scrutiny. I used to get panic attacks right before a big event. My parents thought a pet might help me stay calm. It's not a bad idea, actually. And poodles are very smart dogs, as much as we all like to make fun of poodles for their hair. They are very smart dogs. They're working dogs. So, yeah, this wasn't a bad idea. That's when my parents got me my first poodles, Lancelot and Guinevere. Holy shit, we're actually doing that in the middle of a story about a cheating royal um, courting their supposed true love who is not their betrothed or their spouse. Wow. I don't know if that's what they meant to do, but that sure is hell what I see. They helped me so much with the panic attacks, and they were my best friends. I've had poodles ever since. Oh, are they descendants? If they help you so much, you should have them at court. Yeah, we've got the corgi, what the hell? Bring in the poodles. At least a couple poodles. I want that more than anything, but Madeline forbids it. She says that it's undignified. We're literally carrying a corgi into a fashion designer's backstage area. And a poodle is undignified? Yeah. Poodles are definitely smart enough to be trained as emotional support animals and as just service animals. So yeah, like holy shit. I don't have the courage to tell her why I need them. I've been having a hard time again without them. I'm sure if that's your preferred your coping mechanism that you've gotten used to. Holy shit. I had no idea. Penelope, we can say at least you have us and Kiara, which is not helpful. They're just dogs. You're better off without them. That's even worse. Take a drink. Or, I'm so sorry, Madeline has no right to keep you away from them, which is the only compassionate answer. I'm so sorry, Madeline has no right to keep you away from them. Do you want me to talk to her? No, not right now anyway. I mean, we did just call Madeline out in the middle of everything, so I can see where Penelope would be like, no, I'm fine. But thank you. I don't want her to know that there's something wrong with me. Oh. Okay. Speaking as someone with an anxiety disorder, Penelope, sweetheart, honey, there's nothing wrong with you. It's the way that your brain is, and you have a coping mechanism, and it works. And you're being blocked from being able to access that coping mechanism, and that is what's wrong, not you. Apart from the fact that you apparently paid a photographer to take pictures of us being assaulted, that was fun. But that's no excuse for keeping you away from your anxiety coping mechanism, okay? Okay. Oh, Penelope, there isn't anything wrong with you. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah's on it. Don't ever let anyone tell you that there is. I mean, until we're telling you that you fucked up by doing what you did. But. And anyway, there are few places more stressful than the royal court. I can't imagine how hard it's been on you. I know he's not a poodle, but I'm sure Oliver would love to play with you if you want. Ruff! Oliver's on it too. All right. Oh, that would be lovely. Penelope kneels down and Oliver bounds over to her, tongue lolling. He eagerly accepts the scratches. Arf! So cute. What a fluffy little sausage roll you are. Yes, I'm talking about you. He's so happy. Look at him smile. These little eyebrows. Yes, easily the best diamond purchase of the game was Oliver. You would look so handsome with a little hat between your ears, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Again, Oliver, like, I didn't sign up for this. I am not, this is not okay. Maybe a little top hat? Ooh, with a feather! Oh no, poor Oliver. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll be your first order when you open your business, Penelope. Wow, we are being very generous. Okay. Woof! I guess Oliver is here for it, so alright. As the tour ends, you, Hannah, and Penelope catch back up to the rest of the group. Alors, that is the end of the tour. Okay, whatever. Mesdemoiselles, it has been a true honor to show you how beauty is made manifest. I hope you enjoy the spectacle. Okay. The designer bows dramatically before moving on to correct the fit of a nearby model's gown. Ugh. Sounds like a horrible job. A woman with a clipboard and headset ushers you out a door, which opens onto a bright room split in half by a runway. Yeah, where the hell are we going? As soon as you enter the room, you're swarmed by the press. You quickly switch the earpiece back on. Yeah, this isn't obvious, that's screwing with our ear. Hey, Justin, are you there? I sure am. Yeah, why are we still in jeans and a tank top? Why did we not change into our pink dress? Why was that not an option? I'm so confused. Okay. I'm about to talk to the press. Roger that. Preparing countermeasures. Oh my god, dude, calm down. This is not Halo. Lady Kira, after your fall from grace, you disappeared into the Beaumont estate for some time. Now it seems you and Maxwell Beaumont are nearly inseparable. Oh, so we're going that route. Okay. If you can't look at Maxwell and know, we need to talk, my dude. Why all the quality time? They're looking for a gripping soundbite, and this means there's a, timed choice coming up probably. Okay. Remember, don't play gossip roulette by letting them set the narrative. Take control of it. Alright. We have been working on House Beaumont's charitable giving. It's the least we can do for the people of Cordonia in this time of need. Yeah, when was this earthquake? That'll make a great quote in the article. Haha! Give them a gripping soundbite of I hate Cordonia. Give them a gripping soundbite of the future queen lied about having a deadly allergy. That sounds like a good soundbite. You nailed it, kid. Okay. Thanks for the assist. So we got a press point. We got some kind of point with Penelope too, but I'm not sure what it was. Thank you for your time. You're shuffled further into the room as Donnie turns to ask Madeline a question. Donnie, are we there? Countess Madeline, why did you include a charity show as part of your engagement tour? King Shamar and I want the people of Cordonia to know that we are with them even when we're abroad. Okay. We feel their hardship. To think of Shamar and me, of the family we'll soon begin to build, experiencing such loss? It is our paramount duty to protect Cordonian citizens and to provide stability for our people. Okay. Thank you, Countess Madeline. There's nothing soundbitey about that. Damn, she's good. Yes, because she's probably spent her entire life training for this. And also, she was engaged to Shamar's older brother before he abdicated, so she's literally done this before. Aren't you supposed to be on my side? Yeah, good question. What? I admire the craft, even when it comes from a witch. Wow. 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 Okay. Though it sounds like they're done with you for today. Call if you need me. Over and out. I'll just be here in the limo, where I live. The lights in the room begin to dim, and the crowds find their places in the audience. You scour the room for a familiar face to sit with and spot Hannah nearby. Hey, Hannah. Want to sit together? I don't know, Kira. We look like shit. So, I wouldn't be surprised if she actually says no. Of course! But, we all know Hannah won't because she's Hannah. She's in love with us. Literally. She begins to lead you to some empty seats nearby when you are surprised to find your path blocked by none other than Lancelin Sinclair. Okay. Why? Ah, Lady Hannah, I am so glad I caught you. Okay. You were looking for me? Well, he wasn't looking for us. Bien entendu. I know the request is a bit last minute, but I was hoping you might walk in the show. Whoa, ooh, great. This is gonna leave us next to somebody we don't want to sit with. It would help with publicity to have some Gordonian presence on the stage. Why me? I have nothing to wear. Oh, I have a feeling I know what she's going to wear. Enfin, I didn't want to boast earlier, but I happen to recognize that gown. It was part of my very first collection. Oh, was it now? It would be the perfect statement for the show. Going back to our roots, remembering where we came from. Okay. I am quite flattered, but I couldn't possibly leave my friend behind. Aw, Hannah's so loyal. Your friend is welcome to join if it would make you more comfortable. What do you say? Yeah, exactly. Hannah would look good in anything anyway. It does sound fun. Yeah, by the way, what are we gonna be wearing? We are not wearing this on stage. Yeah, she's such a Hufflepuff. Except for the, whole vampiric assassin thing that I'm sure she's got going on. And we could invite Penelope if you want. I'm sure she would love to join, given her love of fashion. Butter her up a little bit more. Oui. What's one more? Sure. Kira? Oh, I see. This is our diamond choice coming up. This choice can unlock a special scene with Hannah, give you the chance to walk the runway, and increase Penelope's trust in you. Oh, so maybe that was a trust point? That's weird. Okay. Alright. So, we can join the fashion show with Hannah or find a seat. We're going to do the fashion show. Yes, we are. In our jeans and tank top. I think it's a great idea. Absolument magnifique. I'm so sorry, everyone who speaks French. So, do you want to invite Penelope? It could help you get her on your side. So, yes, let's invite Penelope. So we're going to go with both Hannah and Penelope. You're craftier than you look. Just one of your many talents. I do what I can. Yeah, she does. That's what we'll do. We'll just parade Oliver. You scour the audience for Penelope and spot her sitting with Kiara nearby. You and Hannah stride up to her. Hey, Penelope, we were invited to walk in the fashion show and we can bring one more. Do you want to come? Me? Really? Poor Penelope might actually have a panic attack. I just thought of this. Yeah, I bet you'd look great on the runway. Oh my god, I'd love that! Penelope rises from her seat and follows you and Hannah backstage, where you meet Lancelin. To hair and makeup, tout de suite. Sure. He ushers you to a large vanity where stylists wait to refresh your makeup and fluff your hair, and cringe at our clothes. Brilliant! You're up next. He points you toward a recess in the wall, beyond which you can access the catwalk. The stylists back away, satisfied with their work, because they don't exactly have to put up their best with us. Ready? Let's go! And don't forget to smize. Smize? I don't. Oh god. Wait, I didn't know we were supposed to bring a smize. It's okay, Hannah. She's making up words. It's just an expression. It just means to smile with your eyes, which when I try to do ends up looking like I'm plotting your death, so, you know. Oh. You pick up Oliver, throw back your shoulders, and widen your stride in an attempt to imitate the classic model strut. God, okay. Hannah and Penelope follow, Hannah training her face into a picture-perfect pout. Well, of course she does. Why are we in front, by the way? She's the one in the designer dress. Cameras flash as you emerge onto the runway, Oliver nestled in your arms. Yeah, of course he is. Woo! Penelope, you look fierce! Kiara's so happy. Penelope's so happy. Look at her smiling. You continue to sashay down the catwalk, spinning when you reach the middle so the skirt flares out around you. The audience applauds. We're wearing jeans. Y'all. How did this work? As you approach the end of the runway, you prepare for your show-stopping pose. Yeah, sachet is kind of an odd word, I agree. How do you pose? We can do dramatic and commanding or fun and carefree. I feel like dramatic and commanding in this outfit is not gonna work, so fun and carefree, why not? You throw your hands in the air and smile, hopefully without dropping Oliver. A barrage of cameras flash. Just getting attention, why not? Publicity. And the take is best. The audience lets out a collective "aww" and applauds. Yeah, it is. It's basically chassé, but, you know, somebody speaking English was like, I can't be bothered to keep track of where the sh sound goes. So happy. You turn to make your way back up the catwalk as Hannah takes her turn in the spotlight. The audience cheers. Back at the top of the catwalk, you turn and pose a final time. You see Penelope strike a surprisingly authoritative stance at the other end. You exit the stage, Hannah close on your heels. Still think Hannah should have been in front. So we stomped the runway at the Paris fashion show. Okay, cool. I can't believe we just did that. That was more fun than I had expected. Literally walked down a runway, okay. Penelope joins you from the runway, beaming. Did you see that? I was a model. We saw you were great. I've never done anything like that before. It was exhilarating. Oliver's like, what does exhilarating mean? Yes, Oliver, you were a breakout sensation. Oh, I see. So Oliver was inquiring about his own performance. Okay. Don't you mean a bark-out sensation? Ha ha ha. Oh, God. Woof. I'm not going to justify that with a response. Good girl, Hannah. Don't encourage us. Lancelin approaches, beaming. Magnifique! Okay, dude. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Monsieur. I know it's monsieur. I don't know why I'm saying it wrong. Ugh. Also, this is not how multilingualism works. But whatever. Thank you for letting us participate, Monsieur Sinclair. Mon plaisir. And now that your part is over, kindly get out of the way. Lancelot waves you toward the door before turning to shout at another model. I can't wait to find Kiara. Maybe she got a picture of me on the runway. Hopefully, if she's any kind of friend. Penelope bounces her way to the door and disappears into the other room. I guess we should go back to the audience for the rest of the show. Must we though? We were promised a scene. I don't know. We can say I'm having fun hanging out with my bestie, or I was hoping to steal some secret kisses. In the backstage area of a fashion show? Wow, our timing is really weird. Because this is like, there's still people around. So like, what? No, we're not, no. Besides, I do have tissues here, but I'll probably cry again, so I'm having fun hanging out with my bestie. So am I, but he did tell us to leave. Yeah, that doesn't mean that we have to like go back to our seats. It just means that we can't stay here. So, yeah. No, he told us to get out of his way. True. The dressing room! We can sneak in there until the show is over. The models are already dressed anyway. I still think they change, but whatever. Lead the way. Together, you make for the changing room. I think we should just, like, skip this whole damn thing and go to a pastry shop, but that's just me. You pull the curtain closed behind you. You turn to Hannah, and your eyes meet for a moment before both of you break into giggles. 'Cause that's what girls do, I guess. Thanks for convincing me to join in the show. It's been a long time since I've had so much fun at a fashion show. I would think you enjoyed this sort of thing. I never said I didn't. This one was uniquely enjoyable. Hannah, we can say I needed some distraction from court and then the investigation. How often do you get to walk the runway in a Parisian fashion show? Or I can't stop thinking about kissing you. Like, none of these are ostensibly bad answers, except that I feel incredibly guilty for leading Hannah on because she literally is the only decent option. Ag! Yeah, really, really, really forward. Like, yeah. That is a really awkward way to go about this. Okay, we'll run the risk because apparently I'm a horrible person and just kiss everybody anyway, so I can't stop thinking about kissing you. What are you waiting for? Okay. Alright. Tissues here, just in case. Oh, really? With the sleazy music? Ew. Okay, so I should be tender or be rough. Oh, whoa, we're trying not to get caught, ostensibly, so let's be gentle. Be tender. You turn to Hannah and can't help but smile. You reach one hand toward her cheek as the other snakes around her waist, pulling her close. Oh, okay, so we know what we're doing, alright. Her lips meet yours and you close your eyes, sinking into the kiss. Captivated, you fall against the wall. Whoa, hey, I thought we were trying not to get caught. Kira. Alright, somebody swooned. Take a drink. Actually, I think we both swooned if we're falling into the wall. Because that's not, like, normal. She tangles a hand in your hair and brings your lips back to hers. After a moment, she pulls back, her eyes searching yours. Yeah, I'm confused too, Hannah. Don't worry about it. I must admit, as backstage tours go, I like this one a lot more than Madeline's. Yeah, there's a lot less lying. And abuse. Me too. Hannah, we can say, I can't seem to get you off my mind, or we should sneak around more often. I mean, I think we can get her off our mind, unfortunately, so we should sneak around more often, because this is literally the thing that we do. I second that motion. The motion passes. Some motion's passing. You lean in for another kiss, pressing your body against Hannah's. She twists, shifting you against the wall as she kisses your neck. Holy shit! I didn't think this was gonna go quite this far. Oh, Hannah. You hear footsteps approach and snap apart, catching your breath. Yeah, we do. A hand sweeps the curtain aside, revealing a model. She startles when she sees you. Yeah, this isn't obvious. We kissed Hannah backstage at the fashion show. Oh, we were just lurking. Doing some quick adjustments. Ha! Adjustments. Ha ha ha. We'll get out of your hair. Slick, Hannah. She smiles at the model and slips past. You follow, stifling a giggle. You see the last model file off the catwalk as you hear Lancelin announce intermission from the other room. We should probably get back out there before we're missed. Hannah leads you back to the audience. Intermission? Is that common at a fashion show? Yes, if you've been sitting down for more than about an hour at a show, you usually have an intermission. Like, have you ever been to the theater, ever? It isn't a charity show. The pocketbooks are pulled out and checks are written during the breaks. Wait, breaks, plural? How the hell long are we gonna be here? Social pressure may be the #1 catalyst of philanthropy among the court. This is true. It's the only source of philanthropy, usually. So you're saying giving in to peer pressure is a good thing? In this case, yes. Under the right circumstances. Were we the right circumstances? Looks like you have a visitor. I think I'll make myself scarce for a few minutes. Uh-oh, who's our visitor? What? Don't leave me, Hannah! Hannah gestures behind you. When you turn to look, you see Shamar approaching through the crowd. Oh, sure, he gets the sad piano music. Hannah gets the, sleazy getting it on music. Okay, whatever. Greetings, Lady Kira. Yeah, I don't know. I'm worried about you now. Your Majesty? Ruff! That's right, Oliver hasn't met Shamar yet, so he has no idea who this is. Well, hello to you too, sir. Is he Sir Oliver? Can we call him that, Sir Oliver? I see Lady Kira has found some excellent company. Yeah, more loyal than you. This is Oliver. I adopted him recently, and by that we mean yesterday. That's wonderful. I've always been a dog person myself. Okay. Shamar kneels down to pet Oliver. Oliver's not sure about him either. Ooh. Ooh. This is interesting. And it's my opinion that Oliver here seems to be a good dog. Oliver jumps up and licks Shamar's face. Oh, okay, so Oliver can be bought. That's what we just learned.
He's so happy with the smile.
Yes, a very, very good dog.
He's very kissable.
He's the most perfect bundle of fluff.
He is. He's so cute.
If only we could drop everything to find a park. Oliver probably wants to stretch his little legs. Well, we shouldn't have carried him across the catwalk then. We should have let him walk. Ruff, ruff. Oh, I sense a diamond choice coming. Shamar scratches Oliver's ears and under his chin. I look forward to seeing more of the illustrious Sir Oliver on our travels.
Yay! He's been knighted. Oliver has been knighted.
Ruff. Oliver's not going to give you a choice. Shamar checks over his shoulder. The people around you chat and await the next model. They are too distracted to notice you. No such thing. Before anyone is the wiser, I'd like to extend an invitation to you. Would you really? I hope it's, we can say, somewhere more relaxed than this or a private invitation. No, we don't want a private invitation. What about Oliver? I hope it's somewhere more relaxed than this. Bringing the dog. I've had enough of catwalks and flashing lights for one day. I promise it'll be an absolutely camera and catwalk-free evening. My invitation is to show you around one of Paris's most iconic landmarks, where surely no one will notice me as the King of Cordonia chaperoning a woman who is not my fiancée. God, no trip is complete without a visit to the Eiffel Tower. Oh, screw you! Ugh! First the Statue of Liberty, now this. Just tall things built by French people. Yeah. What can I say? Our boat tour reminded me of one of my other favorite landmarks. I've always thought that the monuments people build show what they value the most. So what does the Eiffel Tower represent there? I'm confused. Oh, okay, she's gonna ask. Really? What does the Eiffel Tower say? People like tall metal things. Shamar thinks for a moment, smiling. I'll leave that for you to decide, but I promise that the view of Paris at night is unforgettable. Oh, I'm sure it is. If you're interested, I'll be waiting after the fashion show. I noticed that, like, all of the choices with Shamar pretty much revolve around him waiting for us somewhere. That's kind of odd. There's very rarely an active diamond scene where, like, we go with him anywhere immediately. Like the Statue of Liberty was one, the pastry shop to get cronuts was another, the spa was another, but most of the time it seems to be I'll be waiting if you want to show up, which is weird to me. Shamar absconds into the surrounding crowd. The lights begin to dim as intermission ends, and you return to your seat. There you are. The show is about to resume. I saved you a seat. Yeah, Hannah, I need some advice. Aw, and you got one for Oliver, too. Ruff. Of course. Ruff, ruff.
He's so happy.
Only the finest for my best friend in the whole world. Ouch, Maxwell. God. I guess. Hey! You'd pick a dog over me? I mean, most people would. We're a horrible person now. Man's best friend, Kira. Ruff. Oliver is not the slightest bit upset that we've been betrayed. You take your seat as the low hum of the crowd turns to silence, all attention focused on the runway. Lights flare, sweeping over the audience before settling on the catwalk. The first model appears. Ooh, it's starting! Again, this is round 2, my dude. Look at that dress. Is that an off-shoulder tartan capelet? Wow, dating this book. Haha. It definitely is. We can say, what is this, Outlander? These clothes are ridiculous. Take a drink, because that's judgy as shit. Some people like Outlander. I do not happen to be one of them, because I have neither seen nor read Outlander, but some people very much like Outlander. Or, and I have to have one stat, so we're going to be not a horrible person here, and I have to have one stat. It's gorgeous. And matching it with a beret? Truly genius. Sure. Lancelot Sinclair is one of the most innovative designers of this generation. Sure. A beret. That's so fashion forward. You all continue to admire the looks on the runway until the last model stomps her way off stage and the lights come up. It's exhausting. Aw, is it over? You notice Madeline approaching. Oh, good. Hello, darlings. I would be remiss if I neglected to ensure that you have all made your donations to the cause. Okay. Of course. Nothing is more important than helping Cordonians in need. I'm not a citizen of this damn country, so... I'm sure Bertrand took care of House Beaumont's donation. Sure he did. In perusing the list of donors, I noticed that your family was missing, Penelope. Oh, are we off the hook? Oh, I have the donation. Penelope opens her clutch and rifles through its contents. After a moment, she gives up. I must have left it on the train. Penelope, you're a constant disappointment. You do know that, right? Oh my god, take a drink. Ugh. I'm glad I called her ass out about that chocolate allergy because fuck you, Madeline. Of course. I'm so sorry, Madeline. Fuck you, Madeline. Kiara, the Cordonian ambassador to France, is in attendance. A word from her would be very influential in the foreign ministry. Ramon? I would be delighted to introduce you. Madeline guides Kiara away as Penelope fights off tears. You gesture for Maxwell to leave you alone with Penelope. I better go find Drake. You know that guy. Hates fashion. Probably got his shoes on his hands by now. He's probably got his whiskey out. You turn to Penelope as Maxwell leaves. Hannah is already trying to console her. Hey, Penelope, it's all right. Yeah, you can just fucking put in the donation later. It's really not a big deal, except that Madeline's making it a big deal. No, it isn't. I wouldn't think it possible to mess up donating to charity, but here I've managed to do it. Don't they have like a number that you can text in and you donate like $10? Just do that like 5 times. It's fine. Life at court can be difficult to navigate. I could help you. That's sweet of you to offer, but don't waste your time. I'm a lost cause. Oh, come on. Penelope, we can say you're not hopeless and Hannah is a really great teacher, or only as long as you keep weeping like a child. Oh, take a drink. Judgy. You're not hopeless, and Hannah is a really great teacher. Let's compliment Hannah. Your feelings are completely valid. The court is stressful enough without Madeline adding to it, and she seems to be very good at that. It's hard, especially when you feel like you're different. Hint, hint. But you're far from a lost cause, and I know Hannah can help. Hannah should just be like a tutor, really. Do you really think so? We both do. We're really good actors, by the way. Penelope sniffles and Hannah pats her on the shoulder. Why have you been paying me so much attention? Wouldn't it be easier to just ignore me like everyone else? Well, yeah, and it would also be easier to just stay on the train and not even go to the fashion show. Girl, whatever. This is my chance to confront Penelope about her role in the plot against me. Ooh. The truth is, we can say I had to keep an eye on a traitor like you. Oh, that might be a little too much. Or I want to know why you set me up. Alright, let's. Because, again, let's not rush to judgment here. I want to know why you set me up. What? Penelope, I know you framed me and. Well, now I understand how hard it's been for you. I just want some answers. And maybe for you to help me clear my name. Don't you think you owe me that much? I. You're right. And you've been so nice to me. So tell me what happened. Okay, just not here. All right, that's fair. Not in public. All right, that's fair. You nod and lead Penelope and Hannah backstage. There we go. Have a witness. I like this too. Good plan. So, start talking. That's a little much, but okay. I didn't want to hurt you, Kira. I promise. You didn't want to hurt me? We can say, is that why you actively chose to sabotage and blackmail me? Ooh. I don't actually care about your excuses. Ooh. Or, I believe you, but I still need answers. Yeah, witness so she can't kill you. Exactly! Exactly! Dun dun dun! Yeah. 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 Okay. Alright. Is that why you actively chose to sabotage and blackmail me? Is a little much. I don't actually care about your excuses. None of these are what I really want to say because both of those are coming off super harsh. But I believe you, but I still need answers is a little too passive. Because what I really want is an option like, you didn't want to hurt me, but you did, and I need to know why. Like, centering our feelings instead of making judgments against Penelope. Because on the off chance that Penelope didn't really know what she was getting into, you don't want to. You want to be mature about this. We've established that we're now a horrible person, but we're not Olivia and we're not Madeline. And let's not be Olivia or Madeline. So I guess that leaves me with I believe you, but I still need answers, even though that's not the one I want to use. You do? I guess. Penelope, we all know how hard it is to be here. It doesn't excuse what you did, but I get it. No, we don't. What the hell? Oh, we get how hard it's been, not we get why she did what she did. Okay, never mind. But you do owe me an explanation. Yes, she does. It was the only way to remain at court. I knew Shamar wasn't going to choose me, and I don't like being here. I'm not hearing the why. But I couldn't leave. My parents thought I was doing so well, making friends and spending time with eligible noblemen. How was this the only reason you could stay at court? I couldn't bear to face my parents as a failure, but I'm not like Madeline. I'm not skilled enough to maneuver myself into a favorable position alone. Okay. I was offered a chance to stay as a lady in waiting regardless of who Shamar chose, as long as I helped in the scheme against you. Okay. All right. So she did know what she was doing, but she wasn't the mastermind. All right. That makes some sense. Offered? So someone told you to set Kira up? Of course. I would never have thought of such an awful thing on my own. At least she acknowledges that it was awful. I never would have thought such an awful thing on my own. I'm not a Slytherin. I'm a I'm a very sensitive little Ravenclaw Hufflepuff, probably, is my guess. Actually, I'm gonna go with Ravenclaw. With the anxiety disorder, I'm gonna go with Ravenclaw. And I never would have done anything bad to Kira either. Yeah, you got us sexually assaulted. That's pretty bad. Like, do you realize, Penelope, what actually happened? Because, damn. Who was it? Please, just tell me, so that I can go be mad at them instead. It was Bastien. Ooh! I gotta be honest with you, I kind of wondered as we were getting all that backstory from Bastien and from Drake in the diamond scene that I did as the special bonus VOD. We did get a lot of information about Bastien and how he was such a good guy and so lenient and so this and so that. And yeah, I thought it was kind of weird that we were getting that much story about him, but then it kind of made sense because he worked for Drake's father. But okay. What? Bastien? So we can say that can't be true, or I knew he was shady. He was also the one hauling us straight out of court like a traitor and trying to get us deported, so I knew he was shady. Really? I would never have suspected. Let's see what justification we give. Oh, none. Okay, cool. Bastien gave me instructions to hire the photographer and to arrange for Tariq to find himself enamored and in your room. Oh, Penelope. Do you really know what you did? Oof. We met in person to avoid creating evidence. It was definitely him. All right, good. That's good. She's not working with somebody over the phone or through email claiming to be Bastien. She knows. All right. That's good. That's all I know. This is good, Kira. We're one step closer to solving the mystery. I don't know. So we heard Penelope's confession. You're right. Kira, I'm really sorry. Are you? I still doubt that Penelope really gets the magnitude of what actually happened. Like, no, it was basically we were half naked and there was unwanted touching, but still that could have gone so much worse than it did, and it still didn't go that great. So, damn. Okay. We should clear out. The fashion show's over. Penelope gives you one last tearful look as you head back toward the door to the main room. Upon your return to the limo, you recall Shamar's invitation to join him at the Eiffel Tower. How do you turn down an opportunity to see the Eiffel Tower? It's almost the time when Shamar said he'd be waiting for me. Yeah, we need to talk, boy. Whoa, that's expensive. So what do you do? Do you go to the Eiffel Tower with Shamar, or do you stay in for the night? I mean, we're gonna go because it's a scene, but damn. Okay. I'm coming, Shamar. You give your driver the new directions and you're on your way. I really think this is such a bad idea, but whatever. You find Shamar waiting for you at the base of the Eiffel Tower. A yawning elevator operator waits in the lift behind him. Great. Just what I want. The expert, too tired to do their job. Lady Kira, I'm glad you could join me. As if I'd miss out on a chance to, we can say, see the Eiffel Tower, spend more time with you, or have you all to myself. As if I'd miss out on a chance to see the Eiffel Tower. That's why I'm here. I've dreamed about visiting it since I was a kid. A year ago, I never thought I'd actually get to see it in person. Because remember, our thing that we gave him was that we really wanted to see the world, so. Then I'm happy to make this dream come true. Are you? You and Shamar ride the Eiffel Tower's lift until it shudders to a halt at the viewing platform. The elevator operator bows as you step out. Ordinarily, they don't allow people up here after closing, but my family's earned some goodwill with the staff over the years. You mean you tipped him really, really well. It's fine. We should have about an hour to ourselves. What do you think? An hour? With no bathroom? I mean, it's pretty, but an hour with no bathroom? I'm concerned. It's, we can say, breathtaking, awfully romantic, or got nothing on New York's skyline. Wow, ouch, take a drink. I suppose that'd be the one we would use if we were really homesick, but it's breathtaking. I can see the whole city, all of those lights. It's incredible. It's almost like they call it the City of Light. Ah ha ha. I feel the same way. Which, by the way, this idea will never not be associated with the song Paris Holds the Key to Your Heart. Yes, that was my favorite movie for a really long time as a kid, and you have no idea how much I screamed in joy when I found out that that was going to be an actual Broadway show. Because that movie was so clearly made to be a Broadway show. And if you don't know which movie I'm talking about, it is Anastasia. It is the cartoon Anastasia by Don Bluth. Hell yeah. I mean, Kelsey Grammer and Bernadette Peters and Liz Calloway and like those are just the singing voices. I mean, Bernadette Peters and Kelsey Grammer also did the speaking voices for their characters, but Meg Ryan wasn't gonna sing, so yeah, Liz Calloway, literally the voice of a princess. Okay, I'll stop. I feel the same way. I've spent a lot of time thinking about that first night we met. How happy I was. How you called in every favor to show me the Statue of Liberty. How we abandoned your friends on a beach with no ride. Well, not every favor, but most of the big ones. Yeah, the ramen noodle incident. Still, not everyone would have done that for someone they'd just met. Yeah, well, it was very clear that your friends were ignoring what you actually wanted, and back then we were a good person before Cordonia ruined us. You're lucky you made a good first impression. I'm lucky I met you. That night meant a great deal to me, and every day it means more and more looking back on it. See, like, I'm glad we gave you a happy memory from that, which otherwise probably would have been a pretty frustrating thing to just basically have endured your own bachelor party. But yeah, dude, you're trying. This whole thing is so weirdly done and badly done that yeah, I don't know. The least I could do to repay you is share my favorite place in the city. I wonder if Bastien started plotting this the second that we snuck Shamar out for Cronuts. So, you've been here before? Many times, usually on official Cordonian business. One night, my father promised he'd take me to see the Eiffel Tower, but he got caught up in meeting after meeting with one dignitary after another. I waited for hours, but when I realized he wasn't going to make it, I decided to go by myself. You must have been pretty upset. I know I would be. Oh, I was at first. But being up here, seeing the city and all of its people spread out below, that was the first time I understood what it meant to be the king. Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
What about that dark, shadowy place?
That is beyond our borders, Simba. You must never go there. Sorry. When I look out, I see more than just the view and the lights. I see the people. Down there, the streets are bustling with so many lives. Men, women, children, all counting on their leaders to make just and wise decisions. Yeah, it goes really well most of the time. I realized that even though my father had promised to come with me, as king he had to put his duties first. Ever since that day, every time I've come to Paris, I've made it a point to visit and look out at the city. To enjoy the view, or to remind yourself of what you learned? He smiles, and together you turn to look out over the skyline. Both. Well, since you're a Parisian veteran, care to show me the highlights? Oh! Yes, of course. Here. Oh, there's a telescope. Okay. You walk over to a telescope mounted beside the railing. He guides you to site after site strewn throughout the city. We can say, look out at the city, point the telescope at Shamar, which is stupid because they won't resolve an object that close. They're made to focus certain distances. Okay. Or look up at the stars. Let's look out at the city. There's the Louvre, built in 1793. Then there's the venerable Notre Dame Cathedral. And across the way, you can see the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Wow, you really know your landmarks. Apparently, he's been here multiple times, so. Geography is an important part of any king's repertoire, as it is entertaining his companions. Oh, as is entertaining his companions. Okay, yeah, sorry. I hope I've lived up to expectations. A private moonlit view of one of the most beautiful cities in the world? I'd say you've exceeded them. As you turn back to the city, one landmark in particular stands out: a massive arch astride a bustling road. Wow, is that what I think it is? Yes, the Arc de Triomphe. I don't even need the telescope for that one. Who were they trying to impress? Everybody. It was modeled after a triumphal arch in Rome. The French built it to commemorate those who died in the French Revolution and the Napoleonic Wars. That's, we can say, kind of sad, a good way to remember them, or a neat fact. That's a good way to remember them. I suppose so. But I can't help thinking that even in the City of Love, so many monuments are built to remember battles won or lost. It's because at the end of the day, that's all most leaders care about. History often overlooks times of peace in favor of which rulers fought in which wars for whatever reasons. Which is why we've never heard of Cordonia, I guess. Not that those moments are not worth honoring. Fighting is sometimes necessary. But to me, eras of peace were always the greater accomplishment. Okay, but peace sometimes means people are living in severe oppression. So, be careful with that, is all I'm saying. Those are the times when our citizens thrive. Again, be careful with that. Those are the moments I'd want Cordonia to value. The moments I want to strive for during my rule. That's very kingly of you. Thank you, Kira. It means the world to hear you say that.
Does it, though?
The way you've stood by me through this whole engagement, you're far more than I deserve.
Yes, I am.
And I'm still a horrible person. And I'm not the only one who's grateful to you. Drake, Hannah, Maxwell, you've been there for all our friends through thick and thin. Yeah, by the way, I kissed Drake and Hannah, and honestly, Maxwell's not on my list, but who knows? Well, of course. That's just it, though. Not everyone has as giving a heart as you do. He smiles softly, glancing from you to the massive arch below. I wonder, Kira, what sort of monument would you build if you had your choice? A school. I would build, we can say, a monument to star-crossed lovers, a monument to myself, or a monument to King Shamar the Sexy. Well, at least we'd be consistent. But I would build, I'd build a school. I would build a monument to star-crossed lovers. Romeo and Juliet, Helen and Paris. Ugh, neither of those were healthy relationships. Kira and Shamar. Sure, Kira and everybody, basically. His eyes meet yours for a long moment before he looks away, leaning against the railing. But maybe this city is already a monument. Come on. There we go. What do you mean? Think about all the couples who've walked through Paris on nights just like this. They might not be in the history books, but in a way, this place is a monument to them, too. Wow, we're getting philosophical over here, damn. All those first dates and weddings and honeymoons. Shamar looks at the towering structure around you with newfound admiration. You know, we talked about our future in the grotto, but I never asked you what you thought our honeymoon would be like. It's because I'm basically assuming we're not going to have a honeymoon at this point, dude. I would want our honeymoon to, so we can say, be just like this, be somewhere more tropical, or be in Antarctica. Antarctica is not, it's not a particularly pleasant place. On the whole, you know, honeymoon destinations go, that's really more like the place where you set a horror movie, which I'm pretty sure they actually did. So I don't know, let's be sappy. Let's say I would want our honeymoon to be just like this. Walking along the Seine, trying out all the fanciest restaurants, paying late night visits to the Eiffel Tower. Yeah, pretty much. It's perfect. We can make it our tradition. Okay. I like that. You know, I've been to Paris so many times before, but never like this. He runs a hand through his hair, grinning ruefully. Ooh, ruefully. You don't hear that word a lot. This whole tour has been a wild experience. That's a word for it, yes. No kidding. I'm serious. I wish you could have been there for all the functions I've had to attend. his, yeah, his hair is kind of disappearing into the background there, a little bit. You wouldn't believe some of the things that have happened. Just today, there was Adelaide's escargot malfunction. Oh, ew, gross. Do I want to know? Ugh. Escargot malfunction? Yeah, it's a difficult food to eat.
Why? It's not alive. It's a stupid snail. You take it and you eat.
Oh dear. The royal party was served escargot at a state luncheon. When Adelaide tried to pull the meat out of the snail shell, right in the face, Shamar mimics the trajectory of the snail and Adelaide's look of sudden horror. Okay. I'm enjoying this picture. We can say that's gross or hilarious. No, we don't like Adelaide. Adelaide is the one busy trying to pair us off with Maxwell. That's hilarious. What did Madeline say? Nothing. Though I could tell she wasn't pleased to be embarrassed by her mother. This is not the first time this has happened, and it won't be the last. Personally, it was all I could do not to laugh. Yeah, this is why you didn't get engaged to us, because I would have laughed. Your family's training about royal composure must come in handy. It has its uses. And as if that weren't enough, there was the other time today when we almost lost Maxwell. What? How do you mean lost? What? How? I mean, Maxwell does seem like the type to wander off. Well, for security reasons, the royal motorcade moves as soon as the king is ready. Maxwell wandered off to get a drink without telling anyone. And by the time he came back... No. I had a meeting to attend, so the rest of the motorcade followed. When he walked out of the store, we were all gone. Oh dear, did he have to catch an Uber? Wow. We can say, poor Maxwell, would you leave me behind for royal business? That's a fair question, although kinda judgy. Take a drink for that. Or, do you lose people like that all the time? I'm just gonna go with the obvious. Poor Maxwell. I can just picture him standing there, lost and adrift. Not that adrift. By the time we got back, we found him relaxing in a diner, working his way through his third burger. See, he was adrift on a sea of beef. That's the Maxwell we know and love. Adrift on beef. Hey. How long did it take you to notice he was gone? Half an hour? Wow, dude. Madeline thought it was a waste of time when I asked everyone to turn around, but I knew you would have understood. Yes, you don't just leave poor Maxwell in the middle of Paris. Poor Paris. Of course, you don't leave your friends behind. No man left behind, as it were. Moments like that, when I wish you'd been at my side, makes me even more grateful for the ones I get to share with you. Okay. Me too. I just wish this one didn't have to be over so soon. Smiling ruefully, wow, for the second time. Okay, that was a little too much. Shamar takes your hands in his, but inspiration strikes before he can reply. Uh-oh. I know. Let's take a picture. Something to remember tonight by. I don't think any picture could capture how wonderful this night has been, but I'm certainly willing to try. Will you do the honors? You pull out your phone, and you and Shamar turn so that the glittering lights of Paris shine behind you. In our picture, so we can kiss Shamar on the cheek, make a silly face, or strike an elegant pose. Alright, kissing's an option, take a drink. Oh, kissing was, an option before too, so take 3 drinks, I guess. Just take a gulp. I am neglecting my duties in my drinking. Okay. So the house rule is we kiss the prince. So, kiss him on the cheek. And he's smiling, because he's got well, maybe not the best of both worlds. Madeline's a pretty horrible person, but you plant a kiss on Shamar's cheek as you snap the photo. Kira. That was a bad idea. Shamar reaches up to brush his fingers against your cheek just as a freezing wind picks up on the observation deck. You both shiver. Are you all right? I'm freezing. It'd be better if, so we can say you warmed me up with a kiss, or you lent me your coat. I guess that means kissing's an option again? However, it's not explicit, so I'm gonna dodge it. I'd be better if you lent me your coat. Both of these are bad, but of course. Because, you know, he's the one in full evening wear, and we're the ones in a fucking tank top, which I still don't understand. He unbuttons his coat and wraps it around your shoulders, gently pulling you close. Better? Much. It's like the cuddles are fine. You both spend a moment in comfortable silence, your faces lit by the stars above and the city below. Thank you for sharing this night with me, Kira. Paris is always extraordinary, but with you, yeah, I know. It's truly magical. Okay, sure. I wish we could stay here and watch the sunrise. I don't, it's freezing. The hell? Shamar nods, but you hear the elevator operator cough faintly from behind you. He's like, oh god, please don't. Please don't. I want to go home. So do I, but unfortunately we're on borrowed time. And I believe that's the signal that our time is almost up. Or that our elevator operator's getting pneumonia. One of the two. At least we made the most of it. I hope they get workman's comp. So we saw the Eiffel Tower with King Shamar. And surely no one took any pictures of us on the way there or while we were up there, or surely this elevator operator won't tell anybody what, that we went up there or that I kissed him. No, this'll go completely unnoticed by the press, I'm sure. No, there is no such thing. This is 2018. We have iPhones. May I have the honor of escorting you back to your train car, Lady Kira? Oh god. Of course, King Shamar. Yeah, back to our train car. There's a joke about a caboose somewhere in here. Shamar offers you his arm with a smile. You take one last look at the lights of Paris before the ride down to where your limousine awaits. The next morning, you are headed back to your suite after breakfast when you nearly run into... Drake! Yay! You can hear the joy in my voice at seeing this man. Hey, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. Have you now? It's nighttime and you're looking all over for me. And now you found me. I missed you at the end of the fashion show yesterday. Were the fishnet jumpsuits too much? For all we know, that's his thing, so... I don't ever need to see that much of a person. Oh, don't you now? See, I don't need to see that much of a person. However, my suspicions that Drake is, anything but allosexual are very, very small. So, yeah. Just because I really don't have that much faith in the writers that they're that progressive with their representation. Like, we get gay and or bi or pan options, but they're not the first choice. And yeah, not sure about that. Not sure about that. Although wait, no, I take that back. If you play one of the games as a guy, the gay option might be the first choice. Might actually be. I don't know. Anyway, I need to tell you something. Penelope confessed everything at the fashion show. She was working with Bastien, whom we know that Drake has a bit of a soft spot for as someone who babysat him when he was a kid and worked with his dad and so forth. So this is going to go over well. Bastien? Our Bastien? No, a different one. Yeah. I know you and Bastien are close. Which is why my crackpot theory that Drake's behind the whole goddamn thing is starting to look better and better all the time. Drake runs his fingers through his hair. Bastien of all people. Hell. This is clearly the strongest word we can say. Have you seen him around? We need to talk. No, he's preparing security for Shamar's bachelor party. He'll be there tomorrow night. I guess that means I'm crashing. Oh, good. This is an appropriate place for us to be. Can I be there when you talk to him? I need to know why. Yeah, you probably actually should be there. Of course. Thanks, Roth. Or, no. You're my backup. Dude, this is not me letting you come. This is, you are coming because you're my backup. You're my insurance. You're gonna make sure that Bastien doesn't turn this around and use it as a reason to deport me. Drake, you now have one job. If that's really the only redeeming part of your character is that you're a fucking white knight who swans in whenever someone's in deep distress, because apparently you did this with Shamar too, then do your job. Do your job. This is your one job. Drake lets out a sigh. Not much to do until then. But there's another mystery I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, what? What's up? Do you remember when we found that envelope of cash in the Beaumont study? Ah, yeah, I remember that. Of course, the address on it was in Paris. Not too far from here, in fact. Are you thinking that we should go to that address? At the very least, it might give us another clue about what's going on. And right now, it seems like we can use all the answers we can get. Let's go. But you should bring something nice to wear. Why? We are in jeans and a tank top. You're just trying to get me into a suit, aren't you? Well, I have heard it said that suits are to women what lingerie is to men, but that's, pretty heterocentric. So, as much as I enjoy forcing you into formal wear, you never know when you'll need to look nice to blend in. Fine, I'll bring one with me. Let's go. Oh, we're actually going tonight. Okay. A short drive later, you arrive at the address. The mysterious music happening. It looks like an ordinary apartment. But is it? So far. Here we go. You and Drake knock on the door. Apparently just carrying his suit under his arm. Someone opens the door into a small apartment, and you see
Savannah, his younger sister, who is surprised that someone in the Beaumont household was sending money to Savannah, Drake's little sister, who disappeared after a Beaumont house party.
no one. Literally no one is surprised. Except maybe Savannah. Drake! What? Savannah! Who's at the... Oh, this is getting good.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Maxwell.
Whoa, Drake and Kira. Uh, hi. Also, how is it daytime outside?
Isn't it still nighttime?
How did. How long. How. Oh my god. Okay. Timeline problems. Maxwell? Yeah, you got some splaining to do here, Maxwell. Drake, I. Just hurry up and bring out the baby. From inside the apartment, you hear a tiny cry. Uh huh. Uh huh. This is so goddamned predictable. So yes, there's a baby. I can't do baby cries, I'm sorry. Is that your little niece or nephew? Yes, yes, it is. Mama's coming, Barty. Barty, why don't you love your child, Savannah? Mama? Somebody's gonna have to catch Drake because I think he's honestly gonna pass out. Like, oh my god. Or he's gonna kill Maxwell, one of the two. Why are we surprised? Savannah's got a baby? What other reason would there be to be sending her money? God. Drake, we can say, I can't believe this. We need to stay calm, or I knew it. Okay, let's not like revel in our own cleverness in this moment. Drake, we need to stay calm because you're gonna murder Maxwell. Calm? At a time like this, calm is the last thing I'm feeling right now. You need to get calm then, for Savannah's sake. Any day. Come on. There we go. I shouldn't even be here. Savannah didn't want me here. She didn't want me involved in her new life. Yeah, pretty true. I should go. I'll only upset her if I'm here. Probably. Drake, you don't know for sure that's true. Hmm. If she wanted me around, she would have called, written, anything. Let's go. Yeah, she did literally just walk away from him without another word, so that doesn't look good. Drake retreats towards the hallway. Holy shit, 3 diamond choices in one night? Oh, okay. Alright. I should convince Drake we should stay or leave with Drake. Well, we gotta get the story, so let's convince him to stay. Why is he smiling? He's clearly not happy about this. You grab Drake's arm. You just found her after all this time. We can't leave now. We need to be here for her. Just stay for a minute to talk to her. If she really wants us gone, we'll go. Drake rests his hand against the doorframe. He sighs. Drake glares at Maxwell. This is fair. Uh, can I get anyone some water or something? No? Tea? Maxwell? You're in so much trouble. Are you gonna talk or what? I better go get that tea. You said you wanted tea? Yeah, keep trying, Maxwell. It's not gonna end well for you. No one wants tea. There's the kettle. Maxwell, come on now. I didn't hear anything. Maxwell runs off, and you turn back to Drake. Oh god, he really is gonna kill him. Wait a second. The baby's name is Barty. I bet the baby is named after. Oh, so we can say Bertrand, which isn't true because that would be Bertie. Bertrand and Maxwell's father. Probably not. Or Drake and Savannah's father. honestly the most obvious, so here's hoping it's right. I bet the baby is named after Drake and Savannah's father. Ah, fuck. Our father was named Jackson. Well, so much for that. Oh. You're probably thinking of Bertrand and Maxwell's father, Bartholomew. Barth- Bartholomew. Bartholomew, I guess. Which seems like something we would know as part of House Beaumont, so I kind of don't know why they made me pick, but whatever. If the baby is named after their father, then either Maxwell or Bertrand's gotta be the father, right? Right. Yup. I bet the father is, so we can say Maxwell or Bertrand. Oh, please, dear God, don't be Bertrand. Please be Maxwell. I bet the father is Maxwell. After all, Maxwell's here. Well. Well, what? Shh, they're coming back. Savannah, before you say anything, if you want me to go, I'll go. I don't want to force anything you're not ready for. That's not. Oh, Drake. Tears fill Savannah's eyes. She hands Barty to Maxwell and suddenly throws herself at Drake, hugging him tightly. Oh, okay. Drake holds her close for a minute. I'm so sorry I shut you out. I just didn't know how to tell you. It's. You literally had the pregnancy test in your hand at some point, because I guarantee you that's why he. That's why you were crying when he walked in, is you'd just taken the pregnancy test. Like, oh my god, what a bad situation. Oh my god. Ugh. Drake, you fucking idiot. You really couldn't put that together, huh? Okay. I didn't think you'd understand. I didn't want to ruin things for you at court. For me? Savannah, don't you know that your happiness means so much more to me? Yeah, whatever. I know. I guess I always knew. I just wasn't ready to reach out. But now that you're here, I'm so glad to see you I could cry. Again. Aw. I can't do baby noises. I'm sorry. I can do dog noises, but I can't do baby noises. So you just have to take my word for it that the baby says a thing that. Oh, he's apparently angry. Okay. Sure. Don't worry, little guy. No one will forget about. No one forgot about you. Drake, are you ready to meet your nephew? I guess. Uh, yes? Savannah places Barty in Drake's arms. Really, why don't you love your son? And the baby makes a noise of surprise. Am I doing this right? Are you dropping him? If not, then the answer is yes. Okay, the baby apparently doesn't think so because he makes an angry noise. Drake, we can say, here, let me help, or you're as awkward around babies as I always imagined you to be. Let's not insult him right now. Here, let me help. This hand should go here, and then I imagine him holding it kind of like you'd hold, you know, a bomb or something. Because babies kind of are time bombs of poop and vomit and bad moods. You position Drake's arms so that he's securely holding Barty. I can't with this. Oh, and now he's very happy. Okay, sure. Why is he wearing a bow tie? Hey, just because you've got me holding this little bundle, don't think that you're going to avoid any questions. No, I'm ready to talk to you. Go ahead. Well, let's start with what happened when you left, I mean. It was a very difficult time for me. God, no. At one of the Beaumont house parties, Bertrand and I ended up alone in the study. No. No. No, no. No, no, no. I'd always thought the world of him, but I didn't think he'd ever look twice at me. No, no, no. No. But that night we talked for hours and then. No, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, writers, you really had to do this, didn't you? Oh my God, because there is no way, no way that wasn't predatory. Even assuming that Savannah is age of consent, which she may be. We don't know how much younger she is than Drake. Drake and our character and everybody else. We know Drake was at college, came back sometime before all of these events started. They're not real clear as to how long, but I would place everyone in their mid 20s, late 20s at the latest. Madeline maybe a little bit older because she was engaged to Shamar's brother for a time, older brother. Um, but yeah, Savannah. Savannah. Because, see, Bertrand is already older than us, and by what appears to be a margin of 5 to 10 years. The power imbalance there, and the fact that she's already saying, she kind of idolized him. He's older than her by. I'm I'm honestly gonna guess about 10 years. The baby's not very old, so that says she didn't run away that long ago. So, oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. This this game really likes this bullshit, doesn't it? Okay. All right. Okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. Well, I'll spare you the details. I'll bet you one of those details was not a condom. Thank God. Yeah. But suffice to say, this little miracle was the result. I didn't even realize I was pregnant until a month later. That's kind of how it works. You pretty much wait to miss a period before you know whether you're pregnant. Like, God. Okay. All right. I went to tell Bertrand, but before I could even get a word in, he started giving me a big speech about how we couldn't be together. Shocking. Are you saying. Bertrand doesn't even know about Barty. I tried to play it cool and tell him that I was fine. But as I left the Beaumont house, I couldn't help crying. Well, yeah, and that's where I come in. I saw Savannah in tears and got the whole story out of her. Wait a second. Maxwell, we can say, why didn't you tell Bertrand, or have you been sending Savannah money? Maxwell's clearly the one who's been sending Savannah money, but why didn't you tell Bertrand? I think we can all answer that question too. So yeah, have you been sending Savannah money? Oh, you figured it out, huh? It wasn't that difficult. We pretty much guessed it right away. Yeah, I try to help out here and there. Maxwell's being modest. He's being amazing. This apartment, all of our food and clothes, hopefully your prenatal and postnatal care. He sent us money for everything so I wouldn't have to get a job. Well, little Barty needs his mama, and I knew things would be hard enough without Bertrand in the picture. Savannah, why don't you want Bertrand to know? Because he'll probably kill her. This guy who is clearly the Cordonia killer would probably not want another scandal hanging over House Beaumont. No, I don't actually think Bertrand would kill her. Just Please know that. I do not actually think that. Oh, Drake, can you imagine anything more pathetic? I don't want Bertrand to feel like he's obligated. It was my choice to become a single mother. Yeah, but we don't know whether abortion's accessible in Cordonia, so there's that. I don't want to drag him into this now or make him feel pressured to be with me because of Barty. No, Bertrand absolutely should not be with you. Absolutely not. No, no. He made his feelings quite clear on the matter, and I don't want him thinking that I had Barty to get him to change his mind. I might not have Bertrand, but at least I have my pride. Okay, sure. Savannah, I have to ask. You can say, why did you name him Barty? Or why did you accept money from Maxwell? Well, she accepted money from Maxwell because she probably doesn't have any skills. So why did you name him Barty? I wanted him to have something from his father. And I couldn't give him the Beaumont name, but I could at least honor Bertrand by using his father's name. No, Bertrand doesn't deserve any fucking honor. Are you nuts? If he actually goes that whole way to sleep with you, and then the first time he sees you again gives a big ass speech about how you can't be together, he shouldn't have slept with you in the first place. So, no. Bertrand doesn't deserve any fucking honor. God. And it makes me happy to think of Bertrand every time I look at Barty. That's its own set of problems. Oh, God. Even if we can't be together, I like to think that Bertrand is happy wherever he is, whatever he's doing. I hope Bertrand is never happy again. Frankly. Uh. Um. Is this the same Bertrand that I know? What are you trying to say? No, no, this is not gonna be this, oh, he's miserable because Savannah's left. No. No, 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 no. We are, no, no. You elbow Drake. Nothing. He seems, perfectly content. Anyway, I'm very glad to see you, Drake. I was dreading this, but you're taking it a lot better than I thought you would. Honestly, I missed you so much. I just want to be here for you however I can. And for little Barty, too. Please stop calling him Barty. Aw, Drake. Couldn't you have at least done it as a middle name, not his first name? Savannah gives Drake a big hug. Then, pulling away, she turns to you, this complete stranger she's never met. And you, Kira. Maxwell's told me all about you. Oh, has he now? Really? Of course. Maxwell keeps me up to date on all of the courtly gossip. Oh, great. Drake glances at the clock as it chimes. We should be getting back before Lady Kira is missed. Yes, it wouldn't do for Bertrand to get too curious and discover where you've been. Yeah, all three of us. But thank you all for coming. I'll treasure this memory, and then I'll be completely forgotten about because the plot demands it. You need a family portrait to remember it. I don't think that's necessary. Oh yes, Drake Manthrax Walker. I don't like having my picture taken. Whatever, dude. Aw, it'll be nice. A token to remember this by. Yeah, we shouldn't be in that picture. We should be taking the picture. I would like that. Something to show Barty what Uncle Drake looks like so he doesn't forget you. This is depressing because she's literally talking like she's never going to see any of them ever again. Like, she's just going to be holed up in this apartment, raising her kid for the rest of her life, and mooning over Bertrand is what this sounds like they're setting her up for. And that is awful. That is absolutely awful. Like, you're a mom, yes, but you are also still a person with autonomy and feelings and the ability to make decisions. And my god, like, all of that's been taken away, and that's not healthy at all. Oh, fine. If only you had something nicer to wear, like this suit you've been carrying over your arm this entire time. You're talking about my suit. You want me to put it on, don't you? What a nice idea! I'll get dressed up too. Okay, please tell me we're taking the picture. Drake and Savannah change, then reconvene in the living room with Barty. Maxwell pulls out his phone and the two of you step back. It's a little too dark in here. Let's go out on the balcony so I can get more natural light. Isn't this fine? No. No, and I'm the photographer here, so do as I say. Haha. But not as you do. This is fair. You haven't changed at all, Drake. Come on. Drake and Savannah stand outside on the balcony with Barty. Maxwell snaps the picture. You can send it to my printer. A few minutes later in the apartment. Here, Drake. Oh, this is... And he smiles. Okay. Here, Kira, take a look. So we can look at the family photo. It's pretty. Drake, we can say this picture is amazing, or I always knew you were a total marshmallow at heart. Well, I think we actually called him a marshmallow before, so let's go ahead and bring that back. I always knew you were a total marshmallow at heart. Because sure. I guess that justifies him being a total ass to us for most of book one. Whatever. When it comes to family. Yeah, and we're not family. Even Drake can't keep up the grumpy act. Drake goes to hand the photo back, but Savannah shakes her head. I want you to take a copy too. That one's for you. Really? Why doesn't Maxwell just text it to them both? Like, this is weird. So you can think of us and remember this happy day. I hope I'll get to see you more from now on, too. Yeah, this is supposed to be not the end. I think I'd like that. I love you, big brother. Oh, God, okay. Love you too, sis. And you, little guy. Drake gives Savannah a huge hug and kisses Barty on the forehead. And he makes a happy noise, I guess. Aww. Get in here, both of you. Savannah gives both you and Maxwell a big hug, too. Remember, she's never met us. Savannah, we can say, I'm here for you anytime. Why, I'm not sure, but I guess we can say that. I'm so impressed by you. Or, you really should tell Bertrand. No, don't fucking tell her what to do. I'm so impressed by you kind of makes her into inspiration porn, which... Yeah. So, I guess, even though this is the first and probably only time we're meeting this woman, Savannah, I'm here for you anytime. Thank you, Kira. That means a lot. I haven't had many people in my life lately. Yeah, apparently we're the ones who go around and just rescue all the people who have been isolated by their circumstances and or family. Sure. But I think you're someone I'd like to get to know better. So, mystery solved. We found out what happened to Savannah. Now we'd better get back before we're missed. Good luck out there. Thanks. Give the little guy a kiss goodnight for me. Always. You, Maxwell, and Drake head out the door and back to the limo. Who's just been waiting there, I guess. That went really well, I think. Okay, sure. Don't think you're off the hook. Huh? Dude, you knew where Savannah was this whole time. You know how worried I've been about her. You could have said something, at least dropped a hint that she was okay. Yeah, you're right. I just didn't know what to do. I mean, if Savannah wasn't ready, then the only really ethical thing for Maxwell to do was to not tell Drake. But, ugh. I'm really, really sorry, Drake. I wanted to tell you so many times, but I just couldn't. It wasn't my secret to tell. Exactly. We're still friends, right? Yeah, Drake's strongly considering the alternative here. You think about that for a while and we'll come back to it. Okay. In the meantime, let's head back to the train. This has been a long ass chapter. Back at the train, you find the main room deserted. Maxwell heads to his sleeping compartment, and Drake walks you back to your suite. You walk inside. Drake stops and leans against the doorframe, sighing. Well, here you are. Oh no, are we seriously gonna do the suits are to women thing right now? Please don't. Yup. Here I am. Drake avoids your gaze, tapping his fingers on the edge of the door. Hey, Roth. Thanks for convincing me to do that. Don't mention it. Literally ever. I want you to know you're a good friend, Roth. Yeah, better than you deserve, you asshole. Drake smiles sadly at you and turns to go. Good night. Drake, we can say see you later or don't go, I want you. What the hell is with us in this chapter? Like, the only person that we're even remotely coy with is Shamar, and even that's not very coy at all. Like, holy crap. Not even remotely appropriate after today, Kira. Good God. Ugh. Drake, see you later. What the hell? You better get some rest. Don't forget, we've got a big night tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna crash a bachelor party, accuse the head of security of treason. It's fine. It's all fine. You mean the bachelor party? I'm ready. Good. I'm ready too, and I'll be right there with you. Thanks. Something tells me that if I'm going to confront Bastien and finally get some answers, I'll need all the help I can get. Okay! After 2.5 hours for a single chapter, Bastien is involved in the scheme against you. Will you find out how at Shamar's bachelor party? That's gonna be the next chapter, I imagine. So, I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't say find out in the next chapter. If I click it, does it? Nope, it's just gonna take us straight to the completion screen. So, alright. I guess I'll be back to confront Bastien on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific here on twitch.tv/aromanticace. So until then, catch you later.